Tell you what, Denise Gray, the day that he beat you was a sad day for our state. That would have been a significant upgrade if we could have you in the Senate instead of that joker. So I've got three
like I
stories.
Said, elections have consequences. Keep it going.
That's the theme tonight. All right, so we've got I've got two public education bills I'm going to touch on and a corporate protection bill in our kind of rundown from Frankfort. So this one was a big deal. It was actually one of the issues that teachers fought over under the Bevin administration was this creation of a two-tiered teacher retirement system. So this passed. This is, a real problem in that, most people probably know this, teachers don't pay into or receive Social Security. So pensions for teachers are an enormous deal because there's not that kind of backstop of Social Security. This bill means that new teachers will not be guaranteed that the same pension payouts of the teachers who are already in the system. So shifting from a defined benefit to a less generous 401k style system, which basically means they're going to need to work longer, they need to put in more of their own money to match, and they're going to not get the same kind of guaranteed return for their pension, which is just sad because teachers don't make a lot of money. And there's, as they move forward with this effort, it's not like the, House Republicans were also finding resources to pay teachers more. Nope. It was just, cutting into their benefits. So that's a sad one. Also, we've got a vouchers bill, a bill to take funds from public education and shift them to private schools in the form of vouchers, which allow kind of per pupil funding to follow the student from a public school into a private school. That's under consideration right now. There's a big effort to defund public education, move the money to less accountable, less organized, less diverse public or private schools rather. That's SB 25, and it's in the Appropriations Committee. So those are two bills to watch, and we'll see what happens with, that the House did pass the first one. The other one is under consideration. Now, if you recall back, we talked a lot during the run-up when we were Mitch McConnell Retirement Committee. We were pointing out that Mitch was working very hard to get a COVID legal protection for irresponsible corporations, right? So they want to make sure that that corporations that kill their workers because they cut corners or kill their customers were going to be protected legally. He thought that was the biggest, most important issue for a stimulus effort around COVID. Thankfully, he lost on that. That was not something that that made it through the way he wanted it. What happened though is that if you know anything about ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council, I think. It's funded by the Koch brothers. It's all this kind of big corporate money. And it is like this kind of state legislation creation initiative. So ALEC got behind that corporate protection bill and pushed that out to the states. Of course, it shows up in Kentucky. And so, why not let corporations force their workers back into unsafe conditions? There's a lot of concern that this bill will generally weaken worker safety laws in Kentucky, which are understood to, not be great to begin with. This is HB 10, and that is absolutely one to watch. I think it's passed over into the Senate. So I think it passed the House and is now in the Senate. So keep an eye on that. Those are the three bills I wanted to call attention to.